Okay, welcome everybody to another Modern League. Going to be running some Eldrazi through today. Not usually the sort of deck I play, the kind of the old school sort of Tron style strategies, big mana. But this has evolved a little bit from, well, quite a lot actually, from when it used to just run the three Tron lands. So now it's running Ugin's Labyrinth, Eldrazi Temple, both able to tap for 2 mana under certain circumstances. We also have some ramp. So we got Utopia Sprawl, Rumble, Talisman, and these are able to sort of just power out some busted starts. You know, you can go turn one Ugin's Labyrinth into Talisman. I don't think you can do anything after that because you couldn't have a forest. But yeah, so this version is, I suppose, technically Teamer. Yeah, so we've got breeding pools and stomping grounds and fetch lands to enable. We don't have many splashes, but we have 3 copies of Nulldrifter, which you can cast for 2 and a blue to draw 2 cards, and we have a load of copies of Kozilek Return and another one in the sideboard. But mostly we are just a green deck with just splashing a couple of colours. We are running the 2 different colour talismans, so they can help to power out those things. We are also a Karn deck, so we've got 4 copies of Karn, the Great Creator, probably pretty good at the moment, given that able to stop a lot of what Breach has got going on. But it does mean that our sideboard is largely taken up by artifacts that we can go and get with Karn. Got the usual, Tormod's Crypts, Haywire Mites, coatings, load of Stone Brain. So yeah, pretty standard there, I think. So yeah, going to give this one a go. It would probably be a consideration. It's not for a tournament tournaments I've got coming up. I don't often play, as I say, this style of strategy, and I would have to probably not steal, but beg or borrow some cards from people to play it. But if it's something that seems to go well, I would consider it. It's obviously one of the more prominent decks in the format at the moment. So thanks everyone for tuning in, and big thanks to, as usual, to everyone that's subscribed recently and continues to subscribe. Edging ever closer, as I say, to that 1,000 subscribers, which would be absolutely awesome. So if you haven't already subscribed, please do consider doing so. Would mean a lot to get to that number, and it does mean a lot to have you on board. Also, I try and focus on talking through my plays and things. Trying to consider which line is best, what the opponent might have. So I'm always keen to discuss in the comments as well if you've got any suggestions on anything that could have been done better. So yeah, do let me know. This hand is really good. I'm going to keep it. We get to Devourer of Destiny. So at the beginning of our first turn, we get to look at the top 4 and put one back. Exile the rest. Do we want any of this stuff? Not really. We're away to ramping out. I guess we will keep Emrakul on the top. Yeah. Because then we get to go Talisman, potentially. We're just looking to ramp out Mycospawn, I think. So let's go Labyrinth. Exile the Devourer. Play the Talisman. We're just trying to probably they Disrupting Shoal that, that's fine. They pitch another Disrupting Shoal. I guess they want to shoal the cheap cost spells as quick as they can. Okay, they find a Belcher. So here. Okay, we draw Forest, which isn't amazing. So we're just going to go Temple. I don't think we have any Surveil lands, so we go Talisman. Hope we don't get shoaled. Temple pass. Next turn, we'll have the requisite 6 mana to kick the Sowing Mycospawn. Want to exile their lands. We'll just go and get another Eldrazi Temple. Yeah, let's go and grab another Eldrazi Temple. Sanctum of Ugin's interesting, but we'll just go land, cast with Kicker. We'll just exile. We want to exile one of these because it can come in untapped if they bounce it with something like Tameshi. Oh, we could. Oh, we do run Surveil lands. Okay. So, how much mana will we have next turn? We can fetch. So we have 2 for that. 2 from the graveyard. So we have 2, 4, 6, 7, 8. Not quite enough. So, what do we want to get? Shifting Woodland's not amazing. Do we just get the Temple? Or we could get Commercial District. Let's get Commercial District, I think. We'll put that one on top. Just keep stone raining the opponent. Okay, Archaeologist. They seem to be digging for lands. They get Suppression Ray. So we're going to do exactly the same again. Go to combat first. Okay. We'll do this again. And again, we'll do the ones that come in untapped. So yeah, just keep wastelanding them here. Don't want Ugin's Labyrinth. Don't want any of the rest of it really, so we'll just get another Eldrazi Temple. We'll play our fetch land and pass. So next turn we'll be able to Emrakul them, because there'll be 2 types in the graveyard. We'll have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. So exactly enough for Emrakul. Maybe I should have got Cavern of Souls because they could Flare of Denial the Emrakul. Okay. Okay, we'll fetch. I don't think we have another. Yes, we just got lands now. Doesn't really matter. I guess we'll get a breeding pool. We can fetch with the Sanctum of Ugin as well, which is nice. Let's go Sanctum. Attack. Wouldn't be surprised if they blocked some here. So if they have like combo in hand, we are able to just combo them out. If I can figure out how the Belcher combo actually works. Okay, so that's fine. Actually adds a mana for Emrakul purposes. So we'll go Emrakul. Paying 3. Yeah, doesn't really matter. Okay, opponent concedes to an Emrakul. Yeah, casting an Emrakul, the Promised End on turn 5 is confirmed pretty good. So what do we want? So we want to take out all the Kozilek's returns, bring in a Okay, so it's a bit weird sideboarding with Karn. We obviously want to keep Karn in, but we definitely want to bring in 2 Stone Brains. I guess I think I just want to bring in the Flute. There's a chance to just draw it, and then Karn goes and gets Stone Brain or Haywire Mite. I think that's fine. Wellbreaker's good. Nulldrifter's okay. Yeah, just go with that. Yeah. Let's see what kind of hand we open. We do have Ugin. Yep, this hand's great again. Like turn 2 Karn. And we get to Devour as well. Devour's pretty messed up. What are we looking for with Devourer? Okay, they suspend a Lotus Bloom. What are we looking for here? So we've got Karn. How many lands have we got? 1, 2, 3. I might just take an Eldrazi Temple. Yeah, I'm just going to take a Temple. Then we can go Labyrinth, put Devour underneath, cast Talisman. They might force it, which would be a little bit annoying. Yeah. They don't have 2 cards in hand, though. Archaeologist. They find a Talisman and a Tameshi. Let's see what they take. We can just play the Bog here. Okay, sink into Stupor, which is a land. Nulldrifter. Okay, I'm just going to play the tap land, I think. Bog them. They have 1 counter on Lotus Bloom. Another Falagi. The other Harbinger. They choose Seagate Restoration. Okay, well, we're just going to slam Karn. Utopia Sprawl. Okay, so we'll play this. Play Karn. Down tick. Yeah. Could get the Talisman. I think I'm just gonna get the Stone Brain. Maybe I should have just got Liquid Metal Coating, actually. They can sink into Stupor, the Karn. Okay, yeah. I think the opponent might mulligan there. What did they do? Oh no, they did have 6 cards, but yeah. Karn is very good into the Artifact Star deck, so good to win that one. Let's play round number 2. Right, unfortunately the next couple of rounds I didn't manage to record. I actually reached the disk size limit on my computer with some of them, so a bit of rejigging and then we'll go into rounds number 4 and 5. We did manage to pick up 2 more wins, so we're 3-0. We'll pick up with round number 4. Again, yeah, sorry about that. Right, round number 4. Gonna mulligan this hand. Just not doing anything, no ramp in there. This is... Yep, this is good. This is turn 2 Mycospawn. Search for a land. But what do we want to put back? So it's not this. It's either Karn, Kozilek's Command, or... I think it's just Kozilek's Return at the moment. Don't have the mana to cast it. Yeah. I think that's right. Okay, Blood Crypt. Don't really want to see Ragavan. Burning Inquiry. Okay. That's actually really helped us because now we get to go Ugin's Lab. Stick Nulldrifter under it. Well, they discarded a hollow one, notably. What would we prefer to cast? Nulldrifter or World Breaker? I think World Breaker, actually. I mean, we can cast them both at some point. Yeah, finding a talisman there, keeping our lands is obviously really, really good. Next turn, we can't quite kick this, but we can the following turn. Okay, Arena of Glorious, it's probably Bowmasters here. So, cast... Pay 1. We could go and get Bojuka Bog, but I don't think we want to do that. We do have 4 card types. Could just get Shifting Woodland. 2, 4, 5. So we'd have enough whatever we do to cast this World Breaker next turn. And we could get Shifting Woodland to Emrakul them at some point, or we could get another temple. Might just be Shifting Woodland here. We don't really have any answer to Emrakul. Yeah, let's get Shifting Woodland. Bowmasters, which is fine. So yeah, next turn we can either go... We could have gone and got Sanctum of Ugin, I guess. Cast World Breaker, search for Emrakul. Burning Inquiry hurts here, but Shifting Woodland is obviously a good out to that. Okay, Fatal Push. Okay, they do have double Burning Inquiry. So, yeah, we take some damage. We do have World Breaker now. Now we can potentially do a big Kozilek's command. Hopefully it's not another burning, but another burning inquiry. I don't think it quite kills us. We take, we're going out to 11. No, it wouldn't quite kill us, but we wouldn't be far off. Okay, Phoenix. Take 7, go to 8. 1 card in hand for the opponent. Utopia Sprawl. Not really something. So we got 2, 4, 5. And we actually have 6 mana here. So... yeah, I guess we pass. Then we Kozilek's command, exile a thing, make a load of spawn. So notably here we have to exile the Bowmasters after attacks. If we do it before, the Detective's Phoenix stays around and can still attack. So it's going to do this now. So exile a creature, make a load of 1/1s. And I'm going to block the Orc army, I think. I think that's better than taking 4 damage. Do they have another Phoenix in there? No. Worldbreaker does have reach, so... Okay, Bowmasters, so they'll probably just ping us. Although we've already blocked, so... Here's what, yeah, if we're F6, then you often get, on Modo, you often get an extra token out of it. Okay, we're at 7. Don't have any way to gain life. Play another land. Okay, so we'll play this. Might as well play the Utopia Sprawl. For green. Now I'm just going to play the World Breaker. Without having to sacrifice any of our spawn is nice. And I think we're just going to exile the Phoenix. As it's an enchantment. Pass the turn. We are at 6, which is obviously a little scary. But next turn we might be able to... I don't know, it depends what they do. But you have this Shifting Woodland that can become an Emrakul, the Promised End. We're not dead to Burning Inquiry. This has reach, so we're not dead to a flyer. This deck definitely capable of powering out a lot of damage from seemingly nowhere. Okay, flying and haste, that's pretty good. I mean, you do have to block that. No, I'll take the 1, keep my spawn around. That's pretty good. We have 1 card in hand, but we are able to Devourer the Phoenix. Flashback looting. This is scary. Could have done with... Oh, we can bring back Worldbreaker as well. Oh, okay, there's just an Emrakul, the Promised End. So you got 5. Yeah, let's just cast that, right? 4 more. No, we can't win the game, but this is hopefully as good as. Cast Emrakul. Then we can run the Orc army into Emrakul. We'll exert the Arena of Glory. Okay, so we'll cycle this one. Not going to play that. I guess we exert this. Cast the Faithless Looting from the graveyard. Discard Goyf Channeler. Cycle this. cycle this again. Marsh Flats. I guess get Raucous Theatre, Surveil, so they draw nothing. Oh no, we just won't give them any mana. Oh, Detective's Phoenix is pretty good. Attack with this. Block with Emrakul. Okay, so we're on 5. They've got 1 draw. We exerted the Arena of Glory. Oh, it does cost... Oh no, it doesn't do that. So you can bring back Worldbreaker here. They would need to go Nethergoyf, give it haste. Even that's not enough, I don't think. Burning Inquiry isn't enough. Right, opponent casts a Nethergoyf from hand. They can bestow a Phoenix, but we can just block. Yeah, it's a 7/8. Oh, I guess that... Yeah, that stops us killing them on the swing back, but they don't know we've got this Devourer in hand. We could also just buy back Worldbreaker. There's no point in doing that now. Let's cast this Devourer, exile this, and then that's enough damage. 'Cause it's 13 with Trample. Oh, we do have to exile the Phoenix here. So this doesn't gain flying. Yeah, all that cycling of street wraiths and stuff really did us well. Okay, so could consider Kozilek's Return. Doesn't hit too much here, but the other side is very, very good. Tormod's Crypt isn't actually that good. I think I just want to keep Karn in. How good is Karn? Maybe we just... No, I think the games we win, we're probably not needing Karn. I think I'd rather have Dismember, Tormod's Crypt. They are a Blood Moon deck, so having access to Haywire Mite is probably good. What do you think of just that? Yes. I don't know. I'm siding out these Karns against these kind of matchups, which I think is fine. Maybe on the play they should come back in. So what do we think of this? It's got the basic forest. It has a Tormod's Crypt, but we have no way to do this Ugin's Labyrinth to power stuff out. I think this is a mulligan. This is much better. I think it's just this. Our Tormod's Crypt is fine, but I think I'd rather stick with our plan A for now. Well, Thoughtseize is pretty good. Like, I imagine they... Turns out the game they want to play. Yeah, they take the Talisman, which I think is fine. Which, yeah. Means we can't ramp into it. Okay, Rumble's a good draw. So we'll just Labyrinth, Tuck, Nulldrifter, pass. We do have the basic forest, which is obviously nice. We'll probably go for Rumble next turn. Alpine. Okay, Alpine Moon's pretty good. So we can add any colour with that now. We are able to do stuff about that potentially. Okay, another Labyrinth. A little bit awkward. Let's go Rumble. I mean, we have a land. Is Haywire Mite a good one here? Or do we just take the basic forest? I think I'm just going to take Haywire Mite, exile the Alpine Moon. Or is it better to just take the Talisman? Haywire Mite gains us life as well. I'm going to take the Haywire Mite. Obviously not playing it now. Next turn we can go... This does actually stop us making colourless mana as well. Okay, they discard a hollow... Well, they surveil a hollow one to the graveyard. Bit annoying that we can't auto-yield in the face of an Orcish Bowmasters. Okay, Orcish Bowmasters. They could have the... Burning Inquiry here. Okay, they don't. Shifting Woodland. So we can actually play that first. Let's go. Oh, we could play the... we might draw a big spell though. So let's just go Shifting Woodland, Haywire Mite. Pass the turn, and then we can look to block the Bowmasters and then exile Alpine Moon. Which I think we do here. Is there any world in which we're not doing that? No. They could have another one, they could have Blood Moon, but we have this Sowing Mycospawn. Okay, they cycle a hollow one, which is fine with us. Yep, just a tap land. Okay, find Stomping Ground. We actually quite like finding a land here. 2, 3, 4. So we can't Mycospawn. We could just Kozilek. We could just do a big Kozilek command. I think I want to just Mycospawn. Yeah, just play a Mycospawn here. I think we're just going to get Eldrazi Temple. Put 3-drop into play. I guess I will shock that in. I think it might be that we want to, if they thought seize us, it's better into Kozilek's command. Well, I guess it doesn't matter that much actually. If they Blood Moon us. Okay, Phoenix is fine. Yep, no blocks. We're still at 18 life, which is pretty healthy. That's a very good draw. 2, 3, 4, 5. 6. I mean, we could just put it under here and do a massive Kozilek command, but oh, this. Yeah, I think I'm going to do that actually. Attack. And I'm just going to make loads of spawn. exile the Bowmaster. Just scry ridiculously deep into our deck. Unless they thought Caesar's here. It's Blood Moon. Okay, another Phoenix is fine. Yep. Perfect. I think we're just scrying. We're not even too concerned with the Bowmasters. Everglyph's fine. Just want to cast Emrakul. Yeah, I think we'll just make the spawn. Draw. 2, 2. Yeah, Kozilek's command's pretty messed up. Kozilek's we don't really want any of these. I guess Kozilek's return isn't bad. I don't want one of those because we've got them already. Bottom. Do you want to draw the first copy of this? So we cast it and then cast it again. So we bring back one of these Nulldrifters, which costs this mana, and then we go Kozilek's return 1, 2, 3, and then we can cast a Nulldrifter, which will cast it again, which would kill all of their boards. So I think I will put that on top. But yeah, we get rid of all the spawn, but we get rid of all their entire board. Devour is a good draw. So now we just go Kozilek's return. Oh, hold on. Yeah, so go sacrifice, sacrifice, sacrifice. Red. Kozilek's return. And then we don't actually need to do that because we can just exile the Nethergoyf. Exile that. Nope. Nothing we want to do is Shifting Woodland really. Okay, opponent's at 7. Go to 5, cycling a Street Wraith. Like, even if they kill it, we can Shifting Woodland. Well, we are 4080. Let's play for the clean sweep. Right, we see an interesting opener. So we only have one land. We can go turn 1, fetch a basic forest sprawl. We have loads of draws at lands. We can go turn 2 Rumble, or like Talisman. I think we can do better. Like, this is a bit like it's a risk, isn't it? This hand with double Devourer in is probably better. So yeah, keep this. Put 1 Devourer on the bottom, and then open with a Devourer. Then we get to look at the top 4 and choose one. Okay. Do we want any of those? We've got 3 lands. We kind of do want a 4th, so I will take the Eldrazi Temple. It's not very likely that we're going to want to use Nulldrifter to draw cards next turn. I think I'm happy finding all the rumbles we can. Okay, Raucous Theatre, put one on top. Could be... Okay, not sure what this is now. I was going to say could be energy, could be Profane Tutor. Sure. So let's just go this, Rumble. I'm just going to take a Mycospawn, I think, because next turn that enables us to kill the Urza Saga. Because we get to go Eldrazi Temple, 6 mana, kill this ramp. We'll just go and get another, I think just another Eldrazi Temple. The opponent is kind of incentivized, I suppose, to... If they kill this, they can't make a spawn. Make a spawn. Got Eldrazi on the brain. They can't make a token. See what they want to do here. They could have Bowmaster something. They have got Profane Tutor coming off next turn. I don't really know what's going on over the other side of the table. Profane Tutor says things like Coffers or Necro, but Saga does not. But they did used to be decks like that. Okay, they do push, which is somewhat frustrating, but it does mean they can't make the Saga token. So now I don't know if we're meant to Mycospawn here. Return is okay. So we can go Temple. We can actually go Temple, Mycospawn, Rumble, which is probably what we want to be doing. Or can, yeah, we can, yeah, if we go and get a forest. So let's go Temple, green, cast. Oh no, we can't. Of course we can't. That's stupid. So I guess we just go and grab. We could grab Ugin's Lab. Ugin's Labyrinth, put Devourer underneath, but we might want to cast a Devourer next turn. We haven't got... Oh, we do have red mana. I'm just going to go and get the last Eldrazi Temple. Okay, yeah, I just miscounted there. But next turn we can Nulldrifter. We've got all sorts of good stuff we can do next turn. I don't think there's too much that Saga can get. I guess we have played against a lot of sort of mid-range decks, which this deck is probably quite good against. Although Karn has probably increased the win percentage against things like Belcher. Quite like to know how this deck does against the Grinding Breach deck. Opponent floats mana, gets cookbook. Okay. Now we're cooking. So it's going to be a Asmo deck. Well, we have Thoughtseize. Okay. Could be a not Through the Breach, but like a, yeah. Do they have the Gorios? Yeah. Okay. So what could we have done differently there? We're notably not dead. So I guess we keep going. Play a land. Eldrazi. But they need more pressure. Like they need to deal the last 5 points of damage. Don't think we could have played around that at all. Okay, another land. Okay, Nulldrifter, not really what we want. So yeah, going to want to draw, obviously, lands. Okay, Saga is probably game over here. Okay, we can concede now. Okay, so that was interesting. Could consider... What do we think about Karn? I think I prefer Karn here than having the other way around. So we'll take out the Kozilek's returns. We probably want EE. I think we can bring in a couple Stone Brains and maybe the Haywire Mite in the main. What about Disruptor Flute? No, I think that's fine. Let's go with this. First game we've lost, but yeah, we've there's still 2 more games that we can bring it back. Right, on the play, of course, and we've got an Ugin's Labyrinth. This is almost good, but yeah, we'd need a if one of these was a Talisman, I think, or a Forest maybe. But yeah, we'll mulligan that one. Yeah, this is okay. What are we going to put back? I think it's just World Breaker. So I'll go Misty, fetch a basic Forest, Sprawl the Forest for, I think it's just more green. I guess, no, we've got mana for Eldrazi. I think we've taken out the Kozilek's returns, so yeah, it's more green. Next turn we'll go Rumble. Okay, Thoughtseize. They probably take the Rumble here. I think it fills the graveyard for Emrakul. Yeah. Okay, we find a Karn. Play a Saga. I'm just going to do this. We haven't drawn the land, unfortunately. So I'm just going to do Goryo's. Goryo's Vengeance. Shattering Spree, 2 Thoughtseize. Yargle and Multani. Okay. Get rid of the Goryo's. Okay, so you don't have to worry about that. We do have to worry about whatever they get from Profane Tutor. They're going to play a mountain. Right, we'd love a land. Talisman, not great, but at least it's mana for next turn. They'll probably Shattering Spree it, in all honesty. There. Avatar matches their deck, which is nice. So we can Karn for 0. Sorry, Karn for EE, which is good. Are they going to make another token? Oh, they get to Profane Tutor first. Maybe we should have mulliganed again. I don't think so, though, especially, you know, the opponent's had a load of Thoughtseizers. Probably should have paid more attention to what Yargle and Multani does. They could search for Blood Moon, but it doesn't really do much against us at the moment. So this turn, let's say, I think they do shatter our Talisman. If we draw a land, we probably can't E on 0. But then, well, it depends if they, it depends what they do with their Shattering Spree. Right, opponent search for a card, and then they make a token. Going to go and get an artifact. They probably, yeah, again, I should have probably looked at what they had. But they probably go and just get, you know, they got the cookbook, and they probably go, oh, they did draw a swamp. Yeah, or they went and searched for it, of course. We do have double Karn. Trouble with Karn is he does just die, but that's oh, they have another Thoughtseize though. And let's say I could go Thoughtseize then Shattering Spree. We're in pretty poor shape here. Need to draw lands. Okay, they make a food, discard a Saga. Nulldrifter. So they can make those massive next turn. Nulldrifter's not actually too bad. I guess we should just go save Bolt as well. I think I need to do this. Okay, let's see if we can find some lands. We don't find any lands. We're just dead now, unfortunately. Oh, that was rough. Rough way to lose the 5-0. What could we possibly find? I guess we could find Ugin's Labyrinth. If we find exactly Ugin's Labyrinth, they have another saga. I think they should shatter this. Yeah. So now that cuts us off Ugin's Labyrinth. They make a thing, hit us down to 5, bolt us down to 3. Now Labyrinth doesn't save us. Oh, that's annoying. So Labyrinth, put Emrakul under, do this. I don't think there's anything we can get though. Script doesn't help us. E doesn't help us. Yeah. Oh, that's a shame. Kind of stuck on lands there. They took the rumble, but that was the correct take, you know. Okay, well, the deck felt really, really good. No notes, really. I think it seemed like the right number of stuff in most circumstances. So, yeah, don't think I'd change anything if I was playing the deck again. Mycospawn is very, very good. Karn I end up siding out a lot, but obviously it's very good against some of the top combo artifact decks at the moment. Kozilek's Command is a really good card. So yeah, really, really happy with that. Probably play it again at some point. But yeah, for now, thanks for watching. Please do consider subscribing if you haven't already. Let me know if anything could have been done differently, and I'll see you again soon. Cheers.